Let's do a fast video on bolt and nut identification. I'm going to do one nut. It's going to be 8mm, and I'm going to do an engine head bolt identification using the charts and material supplied by a Bolt Depot. Enjoy. Oh, and look down in the comments below. I'll give you a link to the product I use there. The white one, as you see in the image right now to your left. So reasonably priced, you should not resist buying it. Oh, here we go. These guys are the same? I don't know. Let's grab quickly. Let's grab the scale, because now I need to find out what this nut is. I don't have access to putting it over there, right? They do have a sheet I got lucky again. That is a M8 125. Same one. It's not labeled, it's not marked, so there was no luck on that. Let me show you this while I've got you here then. That's an M8 125. Let's place that there. Now let's grab this back. Bolt Depot has a free pamphlet, online there. I think I put it on another one of the videos. You can slap this on there, and this one is close to saying 5/16 half-inch wrench is what this is what it looks like it would say. Here's your metric. So now we're back to that metric. Now we're dropping on there. Is it 10mm? Well, that looks a little too small, too small for 10mm. Let's go to the one below it. 8mm. Wouldn't you know it? Of course it's an 8mm. We know it's 8mm because it lines up with the rest of our data that's about 8mm. It's an M8. M8. See the M8? 8mm. The socket is determined right below it. So you look at this, it says 8mm, you will use a 13mm wrench to secure your 8mm nut. Here's our metric. And these are socket screws. This is the socket. That's these guys. So that's the socket. As I lay it on here, this is the scale. So that's not it. Close. Yes. Too big. The other surrounding. Now this is just right. So this is a 1/4 20. Verification again. 1/4 20 socket. Socket bolt. They have a beautiful washer page. So I brought home some structural washers. And here we go. What are they? Let's grab this one up. I would say this is a 7/8 inch washer. The 7/8 is the internal. What's this one? Well, let's try that. I would say it's a 5/8 washer. So 3/4 shows daylight around the edges. Wrong size. So we know we don't have to go up. So we're coming down. And coming down, 5/8 would be the next one. 9 5/8 center hole. You can measure these also, but this doesn't. You don't need calipers now. You can just lay this out on here, and you're good to go. So let's go ahead and check this. I'll clean it up first. Now I already know it's American standard, if you will, right? Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and try it here. Well, that doesn't work. 2 cores. So I'm going to start going this direction. No. No. Well, that's 11 threads. This is 12. That's 14 right there. 14 right there. Flip it around. Try 14. Aha. Beautiful. So this is a 14. Rotating. 1/2 inch. Not quite. Wow, that's interesting. Nice and snug. But that would be it. It fell in. So 7/16, 7/16, 14. Verifying it using their book. If I place the 9/16 over the 9/16, it doesn't quite match up. The threads all don't match up. Now let's go with the 7/16. and I said 14, right? So now let me lay the threads on top of this guy right here and take a look at it. Oh yeah, as I look down, 7/16 quarter. So this verifies a thread of 7/16 again, 7/16. It fits. It fits, it ships. And then we go to 14. Is 14. Put your finger on it. Perhaps put your finger on it like that. Flip it over, and there's your finger. That's the 14, because it's not marked on the back side. Well, ideally, we like to see it match up for confirmation. And we do have confirmation. It's 7/16 So 7/16 inch bolt, 14 thread. The length you'll measure, and you'll know what to order. You'll get confirmation that way. It's a Class 8 bolt with the flange on top. So if you're after you found it over there at 7/16, you look to the left, and we look at the heads of these guys. And what do you notice? Looks like that. Hex, flange. That's the flange. So you would then, the length, 7/16, 14 threads per inch. So 14 TPI. Hex, flange. Hex head flanged. Class 8 bolt. That's it. That's it. Now if you step it up in class, you're no longer specifications of the motor. So don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be tempted to do that. Don't re-engineer the bolt unless you find that the manufacturer said to re-engineer it because of a bulletin, service bulletin changed it. If service bulletin didn't change it, don't you change it. All right. So I wanted to end that video with that.